Hi, Music Box teachers. A few recent comments and observations have made me realize that there are a few of you that might not know the different classroom tips, little classroom management things that you can do to just make that music making experience more successful. So I'd like to go over a few things that I try to keep in mind with my classes. For one thing, I only see them once a week. We're in Southern California. We're fortunate when we see them once a week. So I want this to be such a great experience. I want it to be really, really positive. And I want the children to feel that they're successful music makers and that music is just such a wonderful thing to be able to participate in making music and something that they would want to continue having music in their life. So I feel like I have a really important job to provide this music experience that is going to make a big difference, I feel, in their future. So one of the things would be a lot of movement and as little talking as possible. So I try to use a lot of movement when they come in because, or especially if I know that they've been in the classroom. The classroom all day long is usually a lot of sitting and a lot of talking from the teacher. So I want to start with movement. I want to start with different things they can follow. And I want to also use oral cues. So I'm going to recommend you review or if you haven't seen it yet, go to Music Box Downloads, The Young at the Bars. Use those oral cues, not your talking that they hear talking way too much from teachers. So you're using finger cymbals, sopranino, cowbell, tick-tock block. If you don't know about using these oral cues, I highly recommend it and check out that document and it'll explain how. So lots of movement, lots of oral cues, as little talking as possible. Show with body percussion. You can show the patterns, echoes, and then when you are ready, if it's just an unpitched instrument, when you're passing things out, allow the child to play it. What could be more unnatural than passing an instrument out and then saying, don't play? It's natural and instinctive that they want to play, and it's so joyous when they're allowed to do that. So have other children help you pass things out so it goes quicker. They're usually very, very happy to be the ones to help pass out so things go quickly. Allow them that little free play. Use your sopranino as explained in some of the other Music Box videos, how to play sopranino. And also, like I said, that document will show you how you can use that for free play. So having that unstructured time and that playing free play exploration time, even if it's very short, will really assist in the children then being able to settle down and do the specific part that you already introduced. So I'm saying already introduced. I can't imagine the torture of being at the Orff instrument while the teacher is explaining what to play. That's not how we do it. We want to prep. Sometimes that takes 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks before they even go to the instrument. We're prepping what part they're going to play. And then we go to the instruments, maybe just one first, and then maybe 2 children, so that the others are watching how it's going to work. And then everybody goes. Then we all have our little free play time. And then we'll practice what we've already mastered with body percussion. We've already moved to it. We sang, we played, however you're going to introduce it before you get to the instrument. So you don't want the time at the instruments to be this horrible exercise in self-control, that you're blah, 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 and they're just waiting, right? So free play, and then get right at what you've already prepped, what they've already seen one child or 2 children do successfully. And I say that because if you send the whole class and there is an issue, it takes you too long. You feel like you have to go everywhere to help. If you send one, the children are watching even more than if it's you or if you're talking about it. I would also say the proximity of the teacher when you have a behavior issue. I really never want to hear, I'm waiting. What a waste of time. Why are you standing there waiting? Just put yourself where the two kids were talking. You don't need to wait. Just keep the music lesson going, and you go stand in between that problem and just keep it positive and musical, and they'll get it. They'll know why you're standing in between them. So I just want to use as many minutes as possible for the active music making, not to hear me be grouchy and irritated and waiting for one child or waiting for the other. It's so unfair to the rest of the class. If there is somebody that's really having a problem, I do not have time out. I do not have mad time with them. I just say, you know what? That's a little bit different than what we explained. Just watch it a minute. I nip it really quick. The other children see, oh, that he really did know how it was going. He was deliberately doing that. I just do real quick. Watch it. I'm sure you're going to get it. Just watch it, and then we'll have you come back. The other children see, okay, I guess we can't be messing around here because we're all doing this. And it just keeps the flow going faster. Sometimes I have children who, maybe they are playing something else. They're playing a different part or whatever. I really like to use that opportunity to also sometimes make them successful. Maybe it's a child who you just know they're not successful in the rest of their day. Sometimes I just feel like that's going to be, my big joy is when they are successful in music and they'll be playing something different, and I'll say, this was a little bit different than what I had said, but I think it might work. Let's try that. What do you think of that? Or what if we add that with this? So again, my big passion is that they're all going to be successful. They're all going to have a fun experience, and just keep it really positive. So I hope those few things will help you, and happy music making.